Good morning, everybody. How are you today? So it's Teacher Yanni, and today we're going to learn a story and we're going to listen to it. I hope everybody's doing wonderful, and let's start working, everyone. But
Hello
first, let's
song.
listen to a song.
Hello, teacher. Hello, friends. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, teacher. Hello, friends. Hello, hello, hello.
So, do you remember the movie, The Polar Express? Since today is Christmas Eve, I wanted to play a part of it. Here's a part of the song, or a song.
คิดว่าแสนตาคงยุ่งเพราะว่าฉันไม่เคยได้เจอแค่คิดถึงซานแต่เมื่อคริสต์มาสมาเยือนฉันดีอะไรอย่างนี้เมื่อทุกคนได้พบกันในวันที่สุขหัวใจคงเหงาถ้าเราไร้เพื่อน ทุกคนเข้ามาช่วยกันจัดบ้านให้ดูสวยงามวันที่แสนดีเมื่อคริสต์มาสเข้ามาเยือนวันที่เด็กทุกคนจะได้ของขวัญในกล่องสวยงามความเป็นจริงฉันไม่เคยมีโอกาสเช่นนั้นสักครั้ง ไม่มีเด็กคนไหนยอมนอนในคืนวันคริสต์มาสอีฟเฝ้ารอซานตาคลอสมาหาเมื่อกระดิ่งซานตาดังฉันหาเท่าไรไม่เจอเมื่อเทวดาร้องเพลงแต่ฉันก็ไม่ได้ยินและทุกฝันของทุกคนจะได้เป็นจริงขึ้นมาอยากให้เป็นจริงเมื่อคริสต์มาสเข้ามาเยือนฝากฝันงดงามเมื่อคริสต์มาสเข้ามาเยือน
All right, everybody. So, here's the story we're going to read today. Okay, everybody. So, first, before we actually read the story, we're going to learn the vocabulary words that we're going to cover in the story that we're going to learn about. So let's talk about them. The vocabulary words are laughing, laughing, laughing. Let's say it together. Laughing, screaming, screaming, screaming. Breeze, breeze, breeze. Wandered, wandered, wandered. Splashed, splashed, splashed. Whining, whining, whining. Sympathy, sympathy, sympathy. Uncomfortable, uncomfortable, uncomfortable. Aggressive, aggressive, assertive, assertive, assertive. All right. So this is your homework. Your homework is due tomorrow. You can write in Google if you like sentences of these vocabulary words that we just talked about. And you will write a sentence. For example, if we were going to use the vocabulary word worksheet, I did my worksheet that teacher Yanni assigned to me. So we have 10 vocabulary words. You will write 10 sentences. All right, here we go. This is the story we're going to learn. It's called Amusement Park Problem. Amusement Park Problem. Let's read the story together. The smell of popcorn was in the air. I could hear kids laughing and screaming. People were everywhere. The breeze felt warm on my skin. It was a perfect day at the amusement park. My family and I wandered around the park, getting snacks and going on rides. I loved almost all types of rides. I loved to go fast and spin around, to go up hills and get splashed. The only rides I didn't like were rides that turn you upside down. My little brother Ben didn't like those either, but my older sister Laura loved them. When we finally were near a ride that went upside down, she started asking me to go with her. I told her I don't like those rides, but she kept asking. Then she started whining because she didn't want to go alone. I was feeling sympathy for her, so I started thinking that maybe I should go with her, even though I really don't like to go upside down. I looked to my parents for help. Matt, you are allowed to stand up for yourself. If something makes you feel really uncomfortable, you can tell people no. It's okay to tell Laura that you love her, but you can't go with her because going upside down makes you uncomfortable. Be strong, but kind when you tell her so that she knows you're serious, Mom said. I don't want to make Laura mad or sad, though, I replied to Mom, and I don't want her to think that I'm being mean. There's a difference between being aggressive and being assertive. You're not saying no to be mean to Laura or to hurt her feelings. You're listening to your own feelings to make sure that you stay safe. It's fine to tell her no for this, Mom answered. The same goes for Laura. If you ask her to arm wrestle and she doesn't feel comfortable, she's allowed to say no, too. We're all allowed to stand up for ourselves to make sure that we stay safe. Does that make sense? Thanks, Mom, I said. I told Laura that I love her and like to do things with her, but I wasn't comfortable going upside down on rides today because they scare me. She was sad, but went on the ride by herself and was real happy when it was over. We had a great rest of the day at the amusement park. Okay, so let's talk about what the problem was. So I want you to recount the story on your own words. So I want you to talk about what the story was, what you thought about. What lesson did Matt learn? What is the difference between being aggressive and being assertive? Where in the short story did you find the answer? What does wandered mean in the second paragraph? How do you know? How might Matt felt if he agreed to go on the ride with Laura? So how would he feel if he went on that ride that went upside down? And why would he feel that way? Okay, and then I want you to answer true or false. True or false? The smell of hot dogs was in the air. Is that true or is that false? It was a horrible day at the amusement park. True or false? Ben loved rides that went upside down. True or false? We had a great day at the amusement park. True or false? Laura went on the ride with her brother Ben. Okay. Thanks, everybody. I hope everyone has a great day, and I'll see you next week in another class.